Now, Americans won't believe this, but in the UK you have to buy a TV licence, which mainly goes to pay for the BBC. While this hasn't been introduced for other household appliances, there's no need to buy a microwave licence or a dishwasher licence. The people who enforce licence payment have all the empathy and tact of mafia enforcers. It was reported on GBNews this week that a cancer patient was prosecuted and given a £120 fine for failing to pay for his TV licence fee while he was in hospital and receiving medical treatment. The man, who lives in Wales, was on a simple payment plan of £18.08 a month to pay for his TV licence. However, whilst he was undergoing surgery at the Royal Shrewsbury Hospital for prostate cancer, the direct debit did not go through. He said, "I didn't realise that my TV licence had been cancelled due to my bank not paying the direct debit whilst I was in hospital having surgery for cancer on December the 7th. It was the second operation for cancer in 12 months. This is in a letter that he explained to the court. It was seen by the Evening Standard, which outlined the mitigating circumstances. I mean, surely this guy has enough on his plate to deal with without having to worry about a direct debit.
But that's the whole thing. How many times have you been in for an operation, whether you're a day patient or you're having a colonoscopy, and you're thinking, oh, could someone transfer over some money so that my direct debit doesn't bounce?
Yeah.
You know, you're not really thinking about your credit rating, or you're hoping that you live.
Yeah.
So I think, they need to relax.
Yeah, we've had other cases like this, and apparently almost a third of women who are prosecuted who get criminal convictions in this country is for non-payment of the TV licence.
So it's the only crime where women surpass men in prison.
Oh, you need to do better. Women need to stop being...
We're just not paying that TV licence. Right? We don't care for it.
But,
do you know what? I think people should... I'm not against the TV licence. Do you know what? Like, the BBC, it serves a purpose. Like, I listen to the radio. There's lots of different things it does, OK? Fine. I've not really got an issue with paying it. What I do have an issue with is them being really forceful on people that either can't pay it or are in situations where they're in hospital and, they've just forgot about things. So just there needs to be some leniency with it and not send people to prison. Like, sending people to prison for not paying a TV licence is insane.
Well, not everyone likes EastEnders. So, I mean, that could be your thing in
But
court.
also an opt-out. Like, can we look at that? Like, not everyone likes Netflix. I pay for Netflix. I use Netflix.
Well, that's the thing. If the BBC is such a great institution, then surely people will be happy to pay for it. So they shouldn't be going after and prosecuting people who... Because I've had the people who haven't paid the TV licence in decades, and I've had them come round to the door and, try and shake me down. And it's, Netflix don't do that if you cancel your subscription.
But also, I know people that absolutely love the BBC.
Yeah. I
know a few that used to work for it, and, you can't speak badly about the BBC around
obviously,
them.
if I worked for it, I'd say it's great.
So, but I also think certain people would opt into paying more.
Right.
To cover the cost for people that can't. And if they open that up for an option, I think there's a lot of people that would do it.
OK.
Would you want to pay more to cover, Sally that lives on her own and can't even afford cat food? She hasn't even got a cat. I don't know what she's paying for cat food.
I would pay more if they cancel doctors. I think that's a disgrace.